Welcome into Colonial Life Arena, site for the Class 2A Boys State Championship and the rest of our title games, presented by A&I Fire and Water Restoration. Hello, everybody. I am Tyler Cupp, along with my broadcast partner, Trey Jackson, as we bring you the 2A boys, the Phillp Simmons Iron Horses, against the Grizzlies of High Point Academy. The Grizzlies are back here after losing a year ago. They would like to win their second title in school history. They won back in 2019. But how about the Iron Horses out of the Charleston area, Trey Jackson? We got a good one on deck here today.
Yes, sir. We have two of the best two teams in 2A basketball. Both teams are in for a battle, so get your popcorn ready.
Let's start with our A&I Fire and Water Restoration players to rely on. And we will start with Hopper Affman, an all-stater, nearly 14 points a game. He had 6 blocks in the lower state championship. And Trey, I know you're very familiar with Jay-Sean Sanders.
Yes, sir. We have 6'7" Jay-Sean Sanders, averaging 18 points and 9 rebounds and 3 blocks a game. This kid is a big-time player, and he's ready for the bright lights.
A&I Fire and Water Restoration, serving the Carolinas for over 50 years. You can rely on A&I. We'll now take it to our keys to the game, our food for thought, presented by Ingles. And keys to the game, Trey, what do you got?
For Phillp Simmons, you want to control that tempo. You want to keep everything in the half court. And for High Point Academy, you want to win the turnover battle. You want to force turnovers. You want to stop the run of Phillp Simmons.
That was your Ingles food for thought. Low prices, love the savings. Let's go to the Lexington Health Injury Report. No injuries that we're aware of, and that's good news. Lexington Health, the #1 hospital in the Columbia metro area, presented #1 hospital in the Columbia metro area by U.S. News and World Report. 2A boys coming up next. You're watching the South Carolina High School League State Championships, presented by A&I.
After fire, water, or storm damage, home can feel far away. And for over 50 years, A&I Fire and Water Restoration has been helping families across the Carolinas get back to normal. With expert care and decades of experience, we make coming home possible again. A&I Fire and Water Restoration, restoring more than property, restoring peace of mind. You can rely on A&I.
Ready to quit nicotine for good? Get trusted quit support from the South Carolina Tobacco Quit Line and LiveVapeFree.com. LiveVapeFree.com helps young people quit nicotine with free, confidential tools so you can feel balanced, less stressed, and more in control. Need extra quit support? Break free from nicotine with the support that's right for you. Get one-on-one coaching and free nicotine replacement products to help you succeed. Scan the QR code for these resources and more at dph.sc.gov. Brought to you by the South Carolina Department of Public Health.
It's the moment you dream of, the moment you work for, train for, run wind sprints when nobody's watching for, the moment when hours of gym time, court time, prep time, all culminate into this time, the moment when millions of bounces, blocks, and boards all add up to this, your moment. Ingles, we're with you every step of the way.
Trust. It's fragile, built carefully, tested often. Trust takes time and effort and consistency, a willingness to adapt and learn, to correct mistakes and be honest about it. Trust is granted, not demanded. Trust needs transparency, respect, empathy, discretion, tenacity. News 13. Trust is earned.
CLA here in the capital city. Colonial Life Arena, Phillp Simmons High Point Academy about to do battle on the hardwood for the 2A boys as we take a look at our Pembina Pride starting lineups. Pembina Pride keeping you South Carolina beautiful as the state's anti-litter organization. And we will start with Phillp Simmons as we take a look at them. Palmer Driggers leads in assists, but as we said, Hopper Affman, an all-stater, and Jack Meevil missed 8 games during the regular season due to mono, and they have not lost since. 11-game winning streak for the War Horses. And that is the High Point Academy Grizzlies. Jay-Sean, Chris Copeland, Dalen Whitaker, top rebounder. And Chris Copeland, a guy that played well in the Atlantic Collegiate State Championship a year ago, losing to the Armada. He averages 14 and 7 with 5 assists. And again, that is your Pembina Pride starting lineups. As they dim the lights here. Oh, we got the light show here at Colonial Life Arena.
All righty, man. They're big time here today, right, Tyler?
We'll take a look at the coaches here. Yeah, when they turn the lights back on, we'll take a look at the coaches. But how about this story? Phillp Simmons has only been a program for 9 years out of the Charleston area, Daniel Island. High Point Academy, around the same time, however, they won a state championship back in 2019, lost a year ago, and they are here to win. They're one of the best teams in the state of South Carolina, but a great story for the Iron Horses, Phillp Simmons.
Absolutely. I had a chance to talk to Coach Campbell before the game. He said his team is happy, but they're confident.
Ooh. Phillp Simmons beat Mullins 67-54 in the lower state to get to this point. And what I find remarkable for this High Point Grizzlies team, 55-6 over the past 2 seasons. But here's the deal. I gave you that number. They started the season 1-2.
Wow.
They're on a 27-game winning streak. The last loss for the Grizzlies was Thanksgiving weekend.
Oh, wow. Are you kidding me? Those guys are playing good basketball right now, Tyler.
And as soon as we hit the lights, we'll look at our coaches and tip this bad boy off. We know it's going to be the Grizzlies and the white tops and bottoms. Phillp Simmons will be in the black. As we get ready here for action at Colonial Life Arena in Columbia. Tyler Cup, Trey Jackson, there we go. Phillp Simmons in the black with the white numbers and purple trim. The Iron Horses, as you take a look at Coach Garrett Campbell, 9th season. All 9 seasons, he's been the coach for Phillp Simmons. As you take a look at his record, they actually won their 100th program win this year.
Wow, that's big for them, Tyler.
And then there's Lee Sarter. Boy, what a storied career he's had. 3rd season with High Point, 71-15 record. He's had stops at Erskine, also coached Zion Williamson at Spartanburg Day. We'll get into more of that later on. But High Point Academy will start off with the basketball. And by the way, that was your Real Deal Counter Tips tip-off. Real Deal Countertops, we are the real deal. High Point Academy, around the ring, slices in, kicks it out. 3-ball, yes. High Point Academy, Jock Miller, the senior, knocks it down. Our Safe Federal Credit Union 3-point shot.
Jock Miller says, hands down, man's down. Take that 3-point shot.
Safe Federal Credit Union, family values, forward vision at Safe.
You're going to see a lot of man-to-man defense for High Point Academy today, Tyler.
3-0, High Point leads. Phillp Simmons, their first offensive possession, lost by the Iron Horses. Here's a 3 in the left corner. Yep. Another one for Jock Miller. Back-to-back Safe Federal Credit Union 3-pointers.
I tell you, Jock Miller came to play today with 2 big-time 3-point shots so far.
The War Horses almost lost it here. And he does. Stolen away. Jock Miller has it in his hands. He's got 6. He puts a shot up and 1. Count it. Jock Miller.
Tell you, Jock Miller says, we're at the CLA and I'm ready for the bright lights. Good pass court down. Good catch there by Jock Miller. He takes the bump and he goes for the and 1.
How about that? 8 points to start the quarter, all by Jock Miller, and he's at the line for the 3-point play. What a start by that young man.
Look at his expression, Tyler. This kid is already ready.
Well, he's catching his breath, too.
Yes, sir.
71% free throw shooter for Miller. Misses. I think I jinxed him.
Yes.
I jinxed him with the stat. 71% is pretty high in high school.
The announcer's jinx is real. High Point Academy is in a full-court man. They're trying to turn Phillp Simmons over.
Phillp Simmons trying to get something going on offense here. Here's a drive. A leader gets it to fall. That is Dylan Morris, one of the senior leaders.
Smooth drive, smooth finish there by the Morris kid.
Morris averages 11, and we've got a foul on the way up. And we'll have Stewart Law Office's free throws.
Jay-Sean Sanders, they're going aggressive, using his length to get to the goal, and he was able to cause a foul on Phillp Simmons.
This is Stewart Law Office's free throw line. Stewart Law has over 25 years of protecting the rights of the injured. Visit StewartLawOffices.net today. 8-2 as Sanders rattles home the second.
Jay-Sean Sanders is averaging almost a double-double this year.
Yeah, I remember him from last year. Can't believe he's only a junior.
The kid has a bright future.
Backs down a defender, puts it up, and a travel. Before he left his feet, that was Jack Mevold.
Jack Mevold had good positions there, but he got caught doing the cha-cha slide. You can't do that in the game of basketball.
Phillp Simmons, thankful to be here. They lost 4 starters from a year ago. They had 2 40-point blowouts they were on the receiving end of in the regular season. You don't normally see that by a state championship club. As a turnaround shot is good for High Point Academy. That's Braylon Purtell.
Tell you, High Point Academy is off to a fast start, Tyler.
Drive, paint. Try to kick it out, does. It eventually makes its way to Hopper. Hopper over to Gavin Johnson. Gavin has it knocked away in traffic, gets it back. Around the ring, that's Driggers. Here's a 3. No.
A long 3-point attempt there by Dylan Morris. It was just off by inches.
3 in the corner, just missed.
Tell you what, man, Phillp Simmons was fortunate there. Now, as hot as Jock Miller's been, finally missed a 3-point shot.
And Phillp Simmons letting him know that was an air ball. The student section, I should say. Dribbles against the defender, and 1. Count it for Hopper Appman. Take a look at the instant replay here, Trey.
Good drive there by Hopper Offman with a good pump fake fundamentals. Gets the defender in the air. Able to get an and 1 there, Tyler.
Hopper had 20 points and 6 block shots in the win over Mullins down in Florence last weekend as he misses the free throw. And, excuse me, folks, the ball went right into my lap.
Yes, sir,
and there you go. As you take a look at Coach Lee Sarter. Coached 20 all-state players.
Wow. And he coached college at Erskine College, right?
He did. Coached in college, and he's been named Coach of the Year 7 times, whether it be college or high school, all total. And there's a big bucket. Phillp Simmons needed that one. That's Hopper Appman, 3-pointers.
That was a beautiful shot there by the all-stater, Offman.
11-7. Looked like High Point was going to run away with this one, and Phillp Simmons says, not yet. Just getting started here, 4:28 to play.
And Phillp Simmons in a 1-2-2 zone. They're trying to force High Point to shoot the basketball.
Jay-Sean, double team, gets the roll. Oh my.
Jay-Sean Sanders is using his muscles there. Say, get off me.
Powerful move. 13-7. Just over 4 to play.
Tell you, Tyler, this game is off to a fast start, partner.
Straight away 3. And High Point gets the rebound. This is Chris Copeland, bounce pass to Sanders. And they're gonna say a foul. 2 shots upcoming. We'll step aside. 13-7, the Grizzlies lead the Iron Horses at the 3:54 mark. You're watching the 2A Boys State Championship here in Columbia.
Hi, Mom.
I've got an invisible junk pile.
How do you know?
When my friends saw it, I could see it.
Other people can always see them.
Can you make it disappear?
All you have to do is point, Mom.
It's gone.
Save $55 on junk removal. Book today.
When people come to us, they've been injured. They are now dealing with a big insurance company, a big trucking company, a company that, while they may say in their commercials they want to help you, in reality, they're not there to help you. And if we're not there to do it, no one's going to do it. I personally hope you never need our number, but if you do, it may be one of the most important calls you ever make. 1-866-STEWART.
Hi, Mom.
I've got an invisible junk pile.
How do you know?
When my friends saw it, I could see it.
Other people can always see them.
Can you make it disappear?
All you have to do is point, Mom.
It's gone.
Save $55 on junk removal. Book today.
Stay tuned for the 1-800-GOT-JUNK halftime report. We'll have a special interview with the South Carolina High School League, first half highlights, and more. 1-800-GOT-JUNK. They make junk disappear. 13-7, 3:54 left. Trey, what have you seen?
Yes, sir. I'll tell you what, man. Phillp Simmons got into a hole, but they were able to use their championship pedigree to get back into this game here by just passing the basketball and moving and cutting, Tyler.
9 years as a program in school for Phillp Simmons out of the Charleston area. They won their 100th game as a program. And at the line, it'll be High Point Academy's Ja'Shawn Sanders who misses the first.
So you're just looking around here, Tyler, this crowd here is amazing so far today.
They're loud, that's for sure. Phillp Simmons brought a strong student section. And High Point can't hang on as it goes out of bounds back to Phillp Simmons.
That ball was off the feet of Jock Miller from High Point Academy. And it looks like High Point Academy is still going to open up in that full court man. They're trying to just speed Phillp Simmons up a little bit.
Palmer Triggers, the assist leader for the team, down inside the paint. That's Mevold. Mevold double team, now triple teamed, and a whistle. My goodness.
So you gotta like Mevold game, Todd. He brings that old school post move presence.
Take a look at the replay here.
Nice little drop step there. Looks like he got fouled by 3 High Point players there, Tyler. Any one of them could have got called for the foul.
Mevold averages 11 points per game. He misses the first free throw here.
Tell you what, those free throws can come back to hunt later on in the game now. Got to make those free throws.
The note they gave us is that Mevold missed 8 games due to mono in the middle of the season. He's a major part of their interior scoring. And once he came back in the lineup on January 30th, they haven't lost.
Wow.
It's been a winning streak since Mevold came back.
He's giving his team that good luck charm.
Dalen Whitaker, Ja'Shawn Sanders inside, puts it up and in.
Wow, what a move there by Ja'Shawn Sanders by using his length to score 2 points right there. And this kid is off to a good start.
Ja'Shawn's the longest player on the floor, no doubt about that.
At 6'7".
Gavin Johnson hands it off to Offman, lets a 3 fly. Grizzlies back at it. 15-8 they lead. And that's stolen away by Triggers. Long pass over, Gavin puts it up off the glass, doesn't go. Rebound by the Grizzlies. They're back on the other end and running. Ja'Shawn. Can't get it to go. Gavin Johnson back with it. And that is stolen. Stolen by Sanders. Sanders puts it up and in.
What a sequence there by Ja'Shawn Sanders. He was good on the defensive end. He was able to turn defense into offense. That kid is ready to play, Tyler.
Sanders with the steal and the bucket. And here's a little 10-footer shot from the baseline, and a putback is good for Gavin Johnson.
Gavin Johnson was at the right place at the right time with that offensive rebound there. He was able to get a score for Phillp Simmons.
Gavin Johnson had a big game against Mullins back on the weekend in Florence. Johnson, Mevold, and Offman were very key in that victory to get them to this point here at State. Bounce pass off a foot of a Phillp Simmons player. High Point gets it back around the ring, looking for a 3-ball. Step back, no.
One thing I've noticed, Tyler, referee is letting them play. They're not calling a lot of fouls.
This is Mevold around the defender. Can't get that to fall. 17-10 with a minute left. High Point from the corner. Now around the wing. Back to the right corner. Back to the wing. Bounce pass, left side. Inside to Jay Sean, finds a lane, and off the mark.
Well, High Point Academy did the right thing there. They was able to find a gap there in the middle of that 1-2-2 zone and got a good shot. Jay Sean Sanders just missed it.
Hoffman thought about a three, and we got whistles here. Got fouled on the floor.
I've been impressed with Hopper Hoffman there with his physicality there and able to drive that basketball to draw fouls on High Point.
Gonna have mass substitutions coming in for both these squads at the 35-second mark. Meevold will take a breather, as will Gavin Johnson. We told you the Grizzlies have won 27 in a row. Their last loss was November the 26th. They lost to 5A Spartanburg. Of course, that's a county rival there.
That's not a bad loss.
Hoffman driving. Thought about a fadeaway shot. I actually think he was trying to pass that into the hands of a Grizzly defender.
That was good defense there by Whitaker for High Point Academy.
Whitaker and the Grizzlies may hold for the final shot here. Clock running 15 seconds.
And I think that'd be the right thing to do. You want to end this quarter with the last shot.
Deep three. No. And picked up by Phillp Simmons. 4 seconds left. They're staring at the clock. Got to get a shot up. This is Driggers. I'm not sure if it would have been good if it went. And we will send it to break with your score. High Point 17, Phillp Simmons 10. Second quarter on deck.
When you're competing for every point, you need teammates you can trust. The experts at Lexington Orthopedics and Sports Medicine provide specialized treatment for the athlete in all of us. Backed by the #1 rated hospital in the Midlands. Life's a sport. Keep playing.
Matt and Taylor love their home, but they don't love their bathrooms. So they searched for a reliable company they could trust that had great reviews and provided excellent service from start to finish. So they called Palmetto Bath. After the first visit, they knew they had found the right company. The design consultant was able to design their dream bathroom and stay within their budget. And after a 5-star installation by the Palmetto Bath team, Matt and Taylor now love everything about their home. Call today and tell them Matt and Taylor sent you.
Every answer tells a story.
Name something you'd do at the beach if you lost your bikini top.
Take pictures.
Family Feud.
All right now, Taylor, take pictures.
Tonight at 6, 7, and 7:30 on My 40.
Deconstructing the high cost of medicine.
I think everybody needs to understand the real cost of their medication.
On the next Full Measure.
Sunday at 10 on ABC 13.
We start the second quarter. Let's take a look at your Palmetto Bath stats. Trey Jackson, what steps out to you?
As you can see, neither team is shooting a three-point shot or shooting free throws as well. Both teams about even the rebounds. So we look for the second quarter to pick up a little bit more here from the field goal percentage.
Palmetto Bath, experts in fast, beautiful tub and shower remodels serving Columbia, Greenville, and Asheville. Learn more at palmettobath.com. Your Holy City Heat and Air points in the paint. High Point has the early advantage.
And the points in the paint are just about even there with High Point Academy has 10 and Phillp Simmons has 6.
Holy City Heating and Air provides solutions for every season. 17-10. High Point leads Phillp Simmons. We're in Columbia, South Carolina, Colonial Life Arena, home of the Gamecocks. It is so great to be back at the CLA. First time since 2020.
I was on my way here, Tyler, man, just thinking about it, I got really excited.
It's a great place for these kids and these fans. And here is a block and a steal for High Point Academy. That was Chris Copeland. Little crossover from the right corner. Tried to get it down inside to Sanders, but he lost it, and it will stay with the Grizz.
That was the right idea there by Jock Miller there. He just off by a little bit with the pass.
So this is Jock Miller. He hit those 2 big three-pointers. He scored the game's first 8 points. Over to Jay-Sean Sanders. Back over to Whitaker. Whitaker going to drive. Puts it up and in. Whitaker gets the second quarter scoring started. 19-10, Grizzlies lead.
Tell you what, once Whitaker gets down here, there, it's hard to contain that kid.
You said it earlier, Trey. They're letting him play.
They are letting him play.
I think some crews may or may not have called that a little bit of a push-off.
Right, right. He extended his arm now.
Hey, look here. Playoff basketball, I like it. Let them play. As long as they stay consistent.
There we go.
As most coaches will tell you. Down on the wing. 3-ball. Yes! Hopper Effman, second three-pointer of the day. Another Safe Federal Credit Union 3.
Hoffman says hands down, man's down.
19-13. Back to a 6-point game. Here's another 3. Yep. Dylan Whitaker with an answer.
You know, Lucas, anything you can do, I can do better.
Safe Federal Credit Union getting their money's worth here. Another Safe Federal Credit Union three-pointer. Family values, forward vision at Safe.
What a game we have here today.
Hoffman, bounce pass, 3. Again! Dylan Morris, a three-point party.
This game returned to a three-point shootout, right, Tyler?
Indeed it has. 22-16. Off and running here in the second quarter. Both teams settled in. And there's a strong move there. Can't get the putback, rebound, and a foul. And going to the line to shoot 2 will be Chris Copeland.
And that was a foul on number 41 for Phillp Simmons, Alex Torp. Tell you what, man, this second half has gotten off to a good start here. Both teams, like you said, is opening up with the three-point shot.
Take a look at Coach Garrett Campbell, who has been the coach since the program started in 2017. 116 wins and 85 losses. This is our preferred appliance sales and repair free throw trip.
Tell me for the game now, Tyler, his team is confident, and they're playing with a lot of confidence right now.
We have had a lot of upsets, I have noticed, across the brackets, talking to coaches that are no longer in the postseason, saying how we've had a little bit more parity this year than we've had in a while. And Phillp Simmons is certainly proof of that, being here in this title game, and good for them. First time in program history, 23-16.
Those kids are playing like they belong here on this big stage.
Bounce pass baseline and out of bounds. One of the few turnovers we've seen in this game, Trey. It's been pretty clean by both these teams. They've taken care of the basketball.
But I'm sure Coach wouldn't mind that turnover there from Phillp Simmons there, because that was a good give-and-go pass. It was just off the mark by inches.
This is Jock Miller. Down to Jay-Sean Sanders underneath. Oh, intercepted. Intercepted in traffic by Dylan Morris. Morris down court, slows it down left side. Doesn't give it to Meebold. Offman down in the corner. This is Driggers. Air ball into the hands of Q Smith. Now hands it off to Whitaker. He can't get it to fall. 23-16. The Iron Horses find an opening, but they lose the ball again. This is Whitaker. 2-on-2 fast break. Puts it up and in. Oh, Jock Miller having himself a day today.
Tell you what, man, that's good execution there by High Point Academy.
This is a Peak and Fowler fast break. Whitaker gets control of the steal, gets it off to Jock, and he finishes it off. Peak and Fowler personal injury attorneys. Peak and Fowler, tell them you mean business. 25-16, 5:04. Trey goes without saying, but we'll say it anyway. This is a crucial sequence for Phillp Simmons. You feel like the Grizzlies have had games like this where they've run away with it. Phillp Simmons needs to keep it within striking distance, hit a couple of buckets.
Yes, sir. Phillp Simmons needs to protect that basketball there, because what High Point Academy is doing is they're pressuring that basketball, and it's working now because Phillp Simmons is turning that basketball over. They're going to have to protect this basketball here going down the stretch here in the second quarter.
So, clock now under 5 to play. In the half. Meebold. And there's a three. Nope. And we got whistles. I think we're going to have a push over the back, however you want to call it here.
I think it's important here also, Tyler, for Phillp Simmons here to slow it down and just run their offensive sets, their dribble drive, the motion offense here, just to try to get good shots. They don't want to play in the hands of High Point Academy by just shooting long shots and causing long rebounds for High Point Academy. And that gets them in transition.
That's right. 25-16. High Point still in control. Mevold has it right around the free throw line. Kicks it out to Hopper. That was Morris to Hopper. Hoffman to Morris. Morris around the defender, puts it up. No. Good defense by the Grizzlies. Denied that. This is Chris Copeland. Oh, down inside. Turnaround shot off the front iron, doesn't go. And rebound by the Iron Horses. Mevold, straightaway three. Yes! Dylan Morris, his second three-pointer. 25-19, that's what the doctor ordered out of the timeout.
That was a beautiful shot there by Dylan Morris. Look at the kid's face, Tyler. He was confident in that shot.
Feels like they've been trying to set that up the last few possessions.
They finally got it.
6-point game. Corner three, can't answer.
That was a good rebound there by number 4, Dylan Morris.
This is Palmer Driggers to Mevold. Mevold gonna drive, puts it up, yes!
Good fundamentals there by Mevold. He was able to finish that shot with his left hand, Tyler. Let's call that kid Mr. Fundamentals.
Mevold with his first field goal of the day. He had a free throw back in the first. He's got three, 25-21, 3-17.
Seems like every time High Point Academy goes on a run, it seems like Phillp Simmons fights right back into the game.
Whitaker stops, pumps, pull up, no.
The referee letting them play like we said. That was good defense by Phillp Simmons.
Elbow jumper doesn't fall. This is Mevold, has it knocked away. Picked up by Driggers, kicked out, wide open three, bang!
Dylan Morris has a beautiful shot, doesn't he, Tyler?
Three three-pointers for Dylan Morris. We will step aside. 25-24, one-point game here in the 2A Boys State Championship.
That was a good pass there, number 5 there.
After fire, water, or storm damage, home can feel far away. And for over 50 years, A&I Fire and Water Restoration has been helping families across the Carolinas get back to normal. With expert care and decades of experience, we make coming home possible again. A&I Fire and Water Restoration, restoring more than property, restoring peace of mind. You can rely on A&I.
If you've been dreaming of a getaway, Columbia welcomes you to the heart of South Carolina. Here, you can expect award-winning restaurants on the same block as Hidden Gems, peaceful riverside strolls alongside rushing whitewater rapids, and days packed with world-class attractions and roaring crowds. This capital city is full of experiences just waiting to be made into your favorite memories. Plan your trip today at experiencecolumbiasc.com.
Coming up near the conclusion of the game, we'll check out the Akeem and Astapulo Law Firm play of the game. Injured? Don't scream. Call Akeem. Dial 800 all sevens. 1-point game, 2:50 left in the half. Three-pointers for Dylan Morris. Safe Federal Credit Union getting all kinds of play with the three-pointers here in this quarter alone. 3, 4, 5 three-pointers in this quarter. Phillp Simmons had one back in the first, a couple by High Point for themselves in the first.
The grit of Phillp Simmons is definitely showing here as they continue to fight back in this game.
11 points for Morris, as you see on your screen. A couple of rebounds as well. Here's Jacques Miller. Grizzlies controlling the basketball in the left corner. Driving, double team, underhanded lay-in, doesn't go. Mevold there to knock it away, and they get it back. You talked about the big fundamental, Jack Mevold, and Coach Garrett Campbell talking about how important he is on the interior. Boy, he is working hard against the trees of High Point Academy.
Yes, sir, that kid is playing like a man possessed so far today.
Morris, the hot hand, gives it off to Offman. Hopper over to Morris, back to Mevold. Morris inside to Mevold. Mevold, turnaround shot, yes! Jack Mevold.
We were just talking about that kid, Tyler, and look at him with a nice post move, drop step with the left hand finish.
Phillp Simmons takes the lead for the first time today at the 157 mark.
And I think that 1-2-2 zone is really bothering High Point Academy now.
I think they're going to call a foul here underneath on Mevold. Free throws upcoming as we take a look at the instant replay.
Big strong move there. That was a good foul by Mevold. I was always taught if you're going to foul, make sure you foul. He doesn't go up to try to get an and-one.
You know, Phillp Simmons has a very interesting dilemma here, as it's the preferred appliance free throw line. Sanders misses the first. High Point has had success on the perimeter, but they're trying to limit Jay-Sean down in the post. They're crowding that perimeter. It's going to be interesting to see what wins out there if High Point finds those open men from long range. Sanders knocks down the second. Our preferred appliance free throw line. Preferred appliance, your trusted appliance sales and repair experts. Oh, wide open underneath, but a foul. 2 shots upcoming for Alex Jork.
That was a great pass there by his counterpart, Gavin Johnson.
Take a look at the bounce pass inside to Alex. He will go to the line and shoot 2.
And that should have been an and-one because Alex Tork should have finished that.
Preferred appliance sales and repair free throw line. Coming up at halftime. Stay tuned for the 1-800-GOT-JUNK halftime report. We'll have a special interview with the South Carolina High School League, first half highlights, and more. 1-800-GOT-JUNK. They make junk disappear. High off the backboard and in on the second free throw. 28-26.
Looks like here, High Point Academy is going to slow it down a little bit here and try to find a good shot. They said that 1-2-2 zone, Tyler, that back line is really crowded. That's why it's hard to get the ball inside.
Good job guarding the perimeter here by the Iron Horses. Look at that switch. Kicks it out, straightaway 3. No. Alex Jork with the rebound. Here comes Morris. Down court, Gavin Johnson gets the bucket and one, count it. Gavin Johnson.
Gavin Johnson, don't forget about me, guys. I can hoop as well.
Take a look at the replay here. Oh, no look pass.
That was a pretty pass by Dylan Morris.
Hey, Dylan Morris having himself a day. We talked about the impact players being Offman and Sanders, but it's been Jock Miller and Morris for the opposing teams. They've been stepping up big time, 30-26. Missed the free throw.
Sometimes in games like this, Tyler, you got to have other players that step up as well.
Under a minute, clock running. Nobody in foul trouble. And there's a drive. Doesn't count as a dunk, but it counts as a 2-point bucket nonetheless. That's 2 points for Chris Copeland. Good drive and finish for that young man. 33 seconds left. And stolen away. Did they call a reach-in foul? I believe they did.
They caught the Whitaker kid with his hand in the cookie jar.
No, I think they called that on Copeland. So Simmons, Phillp Simmons will inbound. Gavin Johnson underneath. And inbound 3, no. Little catch and shoot for Offman. 24 seconds left now. Curious if the Grizzlies hold for the final shot here. Lets the ball roll slowly. Clock does not start until he picks it up. Now it does. This is Jock Miller. Jock around to Travis Miller. Back to Jock. Back to Travis. To Jock. Oh, intercepted. Taken away by Phillp Simmons. This is Dylan Morris. And at the buzzer, no shot. That will take us to the halftime break with your score. Phillp Simmons 30, High Point Academy 28. We take it to the 1-800-GOT-JUNK halftime report. The state championships presented by A&I.
Finally. All right, you got me. So I'm not a real Phillp, but I got stuff. Paint thinner here, sheetrock there, baby powder, maybe? Oh, that's? Well, you're a little looky-loo, but that's enough fentanyl to kill somebody. But look, no fentanyl over here. And hey, what you don't know can hurt you. Can't. Did I say can? Oh, jeez.
This experience with Akeem Law Firm has been amazing. Just know that they're going to do their job, be patient with them, work with them, and they'll get the job done.
Here's to the helpers. To the ones who grow up knowing that life is about more than finishing first. It's about finishing together. At Ingalls, we know that doing your part doesn't mean doing for yourself. It means doing what you can. Even though you might not seek the spotlight, we see you, and we're grateful. Ingalls. Low prices, love the savings.
You're watching the 1-800-GOT-JUNK halftime report. 1-800-GOT-JUNK. They make junk disappear.
Well, hey there, everybody. Thank y'all so much for tuning in to the state championship high school basketball games. Joining us is our long-standing partner all the way from Ingalls Markets, Miss Melissa Level. Melissa, are you loving these excellent basketball games?
I love it. What a great season it's been, and the best of the best is right here now on television.
Best of the best is right. Now, let's talk about that long-standing and robust partnership between Ingalls and high school championship athletics. What all does that entail?
It's just absolutely wonderful to be able to connect with all the schools within our region. You know, we're in 6 states, and so we have Friday Night Lights with football, we do basketball, we have softball, even some Olympic-style sports, and we go all the way up through college, and then of course some minor leagues. But we just love that high school spirit and the fun with that. A lot of those players work with us. A lot of their parents have it, you know, shop at our Ingalls. So it's kind of like a big family coming to watch all of them play, right? So we love that.
We love it as well. Melissa, as always, thank you for taking the time to speak with us here today.
Thank you.
All righty. Let's get back to the game, folks.
It's the moment you dream of. The moment you work for. Train for. Run wind sprints when nobody's watching for. The moment when hours of gym time, court time, prep time, all culminate into this time. The moment when millions of bounces, blocks, and boards all add up to this, your moment. Ingalls, we're with you every step of the way.
The Bojangler is back and introducing the new Bojangler Deluxe. Both have an Alaskan Pollock fish fillet with Bo's famous seasoning, but the Deluxe tops it off with pickles, tomatoes, lettuce, cheese, and tartar sauce. Here for a limited time, so get yours today. It's Bo time.
Before the coffee's finished brewing, we're already on it. Overnight headlines, local developments, and forecasts you can actually plan around. From your commute to your community, News 13 This Morning, Western North Carolina, starts here.
You're watching the 1-800-GOT-JUNK halftime report. 1-800-GOT-JUNK. They make junk disappear.
And welcome into the halftime report. Our state championships presented by A&I Fire and Water Restoration. But it's our 1-800-GOT-JUNK halftime report. And at the half, Phillp Simmons leads High Point Academy 30-28. Here joined with me is Tim Kinney, Director of Health, Safety, and Wellness with the South Carolina High School League. And Tim, great to be back in CLA, but let's talk another sport. let's talk wrestling. And we just got through the duels, the individuals. Tell us about the last couple of weeks in high school wrestling.
Absolutely. So we, duels was great. We had to adjust because of the weather. So it was a great time. But individual tournament was our second year back at Florence Center. We're growing. We added another mat this year. A little more time. It went fantastic, though. I think everyone had a great time there.
And Florence Civic Center invested new lights, new amenities there at the court. And I heard a lot of good things about the individuals. But let's talk about the girls' side, the growth of girls wrestling here in the state of South Carolina. It's not just nationwide, it's here in the Palmetto State.
We're one of the best states for growth this year. And we added at least 250 girls this year to our wrestling in the state. It's exploding. It's great for the girls. They get to wrestle just the other girls instead of just with the guys. We're going to have to add more for the tournament next year, for the individual tournament as well for the girls.
He is Tim Kinney, Director of Health, Safety, and Wellness with the South Carolina High School League. Tim, thank you so much, and enjoy the round ball.
Thank you.
All right, when we come back, third quarter action. Phillp Simmons leads High Point Academy 30-28. Back with more on the state championships.
As the old saying goes, size matters.
At Morgan & Morgan, we have over 1,000 lawyers.
But at the core, this is a family business.
Our family watching out for your family. Morgan & Morgan.
For the people and your family.
Chicken Al Pastor is back at Chipotle, where fire meets flavor, where heat meets pineapple sweet, where chicken meets the sizzle of the grill, and where fans meet their favorite. Chicken Al Pastor, where fire meets flavor.
Here I am, field trip chaperone.
Before helping prevent migraine with Qulipta, it was hard keeping plans.
And look at me now.
You'll never truly forget migraine, but Qulipta reduces attacks, making more zero migraine days possible to help give that forget you get migraine feeling.
Don't take if allergic. Stop taking and get help right away for allergic reactions like trouble breathing, face, lip, or tongue swelling, itching, or rash. Tell your doctor about increased blood pressure or color changes, pain, or numbness in fingers or toes.
Ask your doctor about Qulipta to help prevent migraine.
Lobster Fest at Red Lobster, the largest variety of lobster dishes. Like new Lobster Fest Duo, new Lobster Fest Boil, and create your own lobster lover's dream. It's the one, the only Lobster Fest for limited time.
Asheville's restaurant scene is famous across the nation.
There's a reason we saw Laughing Sea closed, you know? It's not because people don't want the food.
But right now, your favorite eatery could be fighting to stay open. What owners say they need to keep our food scene alive. Tonight at 6.
You're watching the 1-800-GOT-JUNK halftime report. 1-800-GOT-JUNK. They make junk disappear.
Tyler Cup along with Trey Jackson, halftime, 30-28. Phillp Simmons with the slight lead over High Point Academy. Let's take a look at our Soccer 5 first half highlights. And boy, did we have a quick start. 3-pointers for Jock Miller, Trey.
Tell you what, Jock Miller got it out to a hot start there with those 3-point shots there. You know, the pass there, again to Jock Miller.
Yeah, that was that and one opportunity he had. Missed the free throw, but he scored the team's first 8 points. He scored the game's first 8 points as Jay Sean Sanders gets him a little bit.
And the All-Stater, Jay Sean Sanders there, he's cooking.
Yeah, Jay Sean and All-Stater had a good first quarter. And now you see some Phillp Simmons highlights.
Hoffman with a good finish there for 2 points. Off the screen there. Another 3-point shot there by Hooper Hoffman.
Hoffman with 8 points in the first half. But then it became the Dylan Morris show.
Yes, sir, Dylan Morris. And don't forget about me, guys. I can shoot the 3-point shot as well. Good pass it right back there, Dylan Morris. There you go.
3 3-pointers for Morris in the second quarter alone. There's number 3.
Look at his excitement, partner.
And those are your Sucker 5 first half highlights. Sucker 5, get in the game. Let's take a look at our Palmetto stats.
Tell you what, man, both teams are even there on the rebounding there. The turnover was about even there. 3-point field goal about even. This stats here showing the score, 30-28.
Yeah, absolutely. Quite even on the scoreboard and in the stats. Those are your Palmetto stats and the points in the paint. Well, earlier it was Phillp Simmons and High Point Academy, 16-12. They lead it there. The Holy City Heating and Air points in the paint. We'll step aside when we come back. Third quarter action, 30-28. Phillp Simmons leads High Point.
Hi, Mom.
I've got an invisible junk pile.
How do you know?
When my friends saw it, I could see it.
Other people can always see them.
Can you make it disappear?
All you have to do is point, Mom.
It's gone.
Save $55 on junk removal. Book today.
After fire, water, or storm damage, home can feel far away. And for over 50 years, A&I Fire and Water Restoration has been helping families across the Carolinas get back to normal. With expert care and decades of experience, we make coming home possible again. A&I Fire and Water Restoration, restoring more than property, restoring peace of mind. You can rely on A&I.
Some days your strength and resolve are tested. You need a team behind you to keep you going. The experts at Lexington Orthopedics and Sports Medicine provide specialized treatment for the athlete in all of us. Backed by the #1 rated hospital in the Midlands, life's a sport. Keep playing.
Hi, Mom.
I've got an invisible junk pile.
How do you know?
When my friends saw it, I could see it.
Other people can always see them.
Can you make it disappear?
All you have to do is point, Mom.
It's gone.
Save $55 on junk removal. Book today.
Life Arena here in Columbia, capital city. What is up? Tyler Cup, Trey Jackson. Phillp Simmons leads High Point Academy 30-28. Jock Miller with 10 points, leading the Grizzlies in that first half. Dylan Morris led the Iron Horses with 11. There's a quick steal. Can't get the quick bucket for Hoffman. Check that. That was Morris.
Dylan Morris should have made that layup. There's
a three by the Grizz. No. Jay Sean fighting for the rebound. He's got it. Goes back up to the rack and puts it up and in.
Sean Sanders, man, using this 6'7" frame with a good offensive rebound and a putback.
Sanders now has 10. Two Grizzlies in double figures. 30 all. 7:25 left here in the third as we get things started. You know, I think going in, if you looked at the records, you looked at the competition, I think a lot of people would say High Point would be the slight favorite in this one. Phillp Simmons, well coached, they hustle, and they're a very complete team.
Simmons has proven everybody wrong. Those guys say we belong here.
Down in the baseline. This is Mevold. Turnaround. Rims out, no good. Sanders brings down the rebound.
It's a nice move there by Mevold.
Sanders well on his way to a double-double. Averages nearly that. 18.5 points a game and 9 rebounds. He's got the 10 points on his way for rebounds, and that is a high off the glass miss. Turnaround shot, no. Rebound by Mevold. Here come the Iron Horses on the other end. Puts it up, yes! Got it for Hopper Hoffman.
Big time move, big time shot by the All-Stater, Hopper Hoffman.
Check out this instant replay. Oof. Great defense, too, by Jock Miller. I mean, what can you do?
Good defense, better offense.
That's right. Hoffman can't get the free throw.
Then the Morris with the rebound.
This is Mevold for three. No. Gavin Johnson can't get the putback. It's blocked. Gavin gets it back.
That was good hustle there by Gavin Johnson.
Into the hands of Morris behind the back dribble. Double team trying to get some help. He does. Gives it off to Hoffman.
Morris doing it all, Tyler, showing his handles and everything in this game.
He's the hot hand. Double team to Hopper. No. Ball goes out of bounds, and it returns to HPA. The Grizzlies out of Spartanburg County won a state title back in 2019. I remember that team. I called them in the upper state when they were playing in Greenville. That was when the upper states were played at Bon Secours Wellness Arena.
Wasn't that the Ballo Center at one point?
Yep. Yep.
Okay.
Same arena.
Phillp Simmons is still in that 1-2-2 zone and called the steal just now with that.
Stolen away. Phillp Simmons again. 32-30 your score. Iron Horses on the move. Mevold misses.
I tell you, Phillip Simmons are getting really good shots there. They're just not falling for him right now.
Chris Copeland brings it down court. Jay-Sean Sanders against a defender. Can't get the leaner.
It's good defense there by Phillip Simmons.
Their interior defense is one of the reasons they're hanging in this game up by 2. Gavin Johnson has it in the corner, loses it, but picked up by Mevold, puts it up, and another and one. No, they called an offensive charge. Oh my.
And Mevold's looking like, ain't no way.
Nope, Coach Campbell does not like that. I want to see the replay myself.
I'm not sure, Tyler.
As they say in baseball, that's a bang-bang play.
Yes, sir. But it looks like the kid was already moving before he got the contact on him for High Point Academy. But
I think you got to give credit to High Point there on the defender, but Mevold may or may not have thrown his shoulder there. On second look, I think they may have gotten it right. 5:05 left. Here in the third.
Phillip Simmons doing a great job as well, communicating on defense. They're making High Point Academy think on offense now, Tyler.
Left corner, wing. Copeland down to the corner. Whitaker missed it all. Copeland runs it down. Copeland spin move to the rack. Yes!
Jay-Sean Sanders there, like you said, working on a double-double. That was a good offensive rebound with a nice finish.
Jay-Sean Sanders.
The all-stater.
Here's a deep 3. And here comes High Point on the other end. Tie ball game. Jay-Sean.
Jay-Sean Anderson showing off his ball handling skills.
High Point looking for an opening here. Phillip Simmons has done a good job of guarding the perimeter. Oh, could have been called a kickball there. Very fortunate. Ball still in play. That's the Iron Horses. They're on the move. Offman.
Good decision there by Offman pulling the basketball back.
That's stolen away by Jock Miller. Here he goes, all alone, up and over good.
So you play with the basketball there by Jock Miller. He's going to steal it every time. That was a good steal and a good transition bucket.
Peak and Fowler fast break points for Jock Miller and High Point Academy. Jock gets it back again. Another 2-on-2 fast break. Jock misses. And rebound put back, no. Now they're letting him play out there.
Yes, sir, I love it.
Dylan Morris, crossover, 3-ball. Rebound, that's short. Alex gets the roll.
The referee is definitely letting them play. And that's the way it should be in a big-time game like this, Tyler. Let the kids decide the game.
As long as they stay consistent. 34 all. 3:05 remaining in the stanza. Down inside, Jay-Sean. Are they going to call that an offensive charge? Yes, they are. We will take a break. 34 all. We got a good one. Sit tight. 2A boys state championship still a long ways away from crowning a champ.
A single moment can ignite a passion. With every play, a spirit of teamwork is forged, and determination evolves into success. Life is the ultimate team sport, and a trusted teammate makes all the difference. Our team at Founders Federal Credit Union works hard every day to offer the financial tools you need, backed by unrivaled member service. Relax, you're with Founders.
Matt and Taylor love their home, but they don't love their bathrooms. So they searched for a reliable company they could trust that had great reviews and provided excellent service from start to finish. So they called Palmetto Bath. After the first visit, they knew they had found the right company. The design consultant was able to design their dream bathroom and stay within their budget. And after a 5-star installation by the Palmetto Bath team, Matt and Taylor now love everything about their home. Call today and tell them Matt and Taylor sent you.
Check out some of them. Dentures and Implant Smile Cam. The Dental Dentures and Implant Smile Cam. Smiles made simple by Dr. Faber. Well, pretty tense ball game right here. Well, there's a grimace there by a young fan.
Smile.
Yeah, squinting a little bit.
So you tell it, both student sections are deep.
Yeah, they are. And we got a tie game, 2:56 left, 34 all. And the scoring and the pace has slowed down, just like it did in the 2A girls game. It was 30-28 at the half. It's 34 all here with less than 3 to play in the third.
I think all the nerves, all the excitement here, the kids are settling into the game now. They're doing what they normally do here on offense and defense. So we got a good game here.
Morris over to Driggers. Back to Morris.
Now, it looks like High Point Academy is going to a half-court trap now.
Deep three, Offman, no. And rebound there by Jock Miller.
Jock Miller's doing everything today.
Yes, he is. Jock Miller's having a great game. High Point Academy controlling the basketball, tie game. In the left corner, Jay-Sean is flanked by 2 black jerseys. Here's a 3 for the left side. Jay-Sean can't get to it. Gavin Johnson picks it up. One-on-one fast break. Here we go. Gavin. Oh, blocked by Sanders. Are they going to call a goaltender?
Yes,
yeah.
That was a good call there by the referee there on that goaltend call on Jay-Sean Sanders.
Goaltend. So they give the bucket to Gavin.
Wow.
Oh, man.
Kid almost hit the backboard with that goaltend, Tyler. Boy, that kid's an athlete.
You know, I know he normally says it during a dunk, but my dear friend Stacy Huff likes to say, you got to get up to get down. And Jay-Sean getting up.
Yes, sir.
36-34. It does equal to points for Phillp Simmons, so they now have the 2-point lead. 3 in the right corner, no.
Phillp Simmons got to do a better job of boxing out there. 2 back-to-back offensive rebounds by High Point Academy.
This is Copeland, kicks it out. Inside to Sanders. Sanders, triple team. Finds an open man underneath. That's good. That's Whitaker.
Great pass there by Jay-Sean Anderson out of the high post. Excuse me, Jay-Sean Sanders.
7 points for Whitaker. Oh, has the ball knocked away. What a play by Whitaker. This is Jock Miller driving down court. And another block by Phillp Simmons. Here we go, back and forth. And the ball is out of bounds. A little too strong on that pass by Dylan Morris. Take a look at the block.
Man, what a block there by Cooper Offman. He gets way low for that block.
Palm that ball. And here is Jock Miller slowly bringing it up court. What a good one we've got here. 36 all, 56 seconds left in the third.
Tell you, we got the best seat in the house for this good game.
Jock over to Whitaker, baseline, loses it. And it will stay with High Point. And look who's coming back into the game, Jack Mevold.
Mr. Fundamentals.
He's a guy that gets rebounds and steals.
Brings a lot of energy to the team. Plays the game the right way.
Jock has it left wing. And this is Copeland, baseline, drive, kick. Copeland down underneath against 2 defenders, gets his own miss, and put back. Chris Copeland.
Chris Copeland didn't give up on that there. It was good defense by Phillp Simmons, but he followed his shot up there with a strong finish.
Only 5 points for Copeland, but that was a big bucket. 38-36, it gave the Grizzlies the lead.
And that was good defense by Chris Copeland. Two-way player today.
You know, when I called we called that game together, the 2A state title game a year ago. Copeland, to me, stood out as a guy that played so well on both ends. It was in a losing effort to Atlantic Collegiate, winning their first state title in boys. Offman down inside to Gavin Johnson to Mevold. Mevold is fouled. He'll get 2 shots.
I've been really impressed so far today by Phillp Simmons' interior passing talent.
Looks like they call that on Whitaker. Check that, Copeland. That's the 3rd on Copeland, announced by the public address, as Mevold is at the line.
And I agree, Copeland might be High Point Academy's best overall player, all-around player.
Evold knocks it through. Evold with 6 points today. He's at the Stewart Law office's free throw line. Stewart Law has over 25 years of experience protecting the rights of the injured. StewartLawOffices.net. Drive, that's Morris. Rattles out, no good. And we will take it to break. When it comes to on-the-road protection, Farm Bureau Insurance brings full court coverage and fast break savings. They've just rolled out new, lower auto rates across the state. See how much you can save by scanning the QR code on your screen or find an agent near you. We'll step aside. 38-37, High Point leads Phillp Simmons. Back in a minute to finish out the 2A boys.
This experience with Akeem Law Firm has been amazing. Just know that they're going to do their job, be patient with them, work with them, and they'll get the job done. This experience with Akeem Law Firm has been amazing. Just know that they're going to do their job, be patient with them, work with them, and they'll get the job done.
Welcome to the Ingalls Table, a delicious destination with recipes galore. Need to whip up a dessert, entree, side dish? No problem. The experts from the Ingalls Table take you through it step by step with expert tips and advice along the way. Find the Ingalls Table at ingalls-markets.com or swing by the store and pick up your free copy of the Ingalls Table magazine. And let's get cooking. Ingalls, low prices, love the savings.
What was that?
My bad. You wouldn't have a clown on your SWAT team. Just like you wouldn't have anyone but Morgan & Morgan handle your injury case.
We'll get them next time.
Morgan & Morgan.
Some classics never go out of style, like fresh egg, American cheese, and hickory smoked bacon on a made-from-scratch biscuit. Get a bacon, egg, and cheese biscuit with crispy bow rounds and an iced coffee or a medium drink. Order in the app or at Bojangles. It's bow time.
1 point game. High Point Academy leads. We take a look at the coming to bat stats. And listen, got a close game?
Yes.
Close stats there. Hard to find a difference.
Yes, sir. All the stats are just about even here, Tyler.
Rebounds, field goal percentage. That free throw percentage could come into play here in the fourth quarter. Those stats brought to you by Pound of Bath. Experts in fast, beautiful tub and shower remodel, serving Columbia, Greenville, and Asheville. Learn more at poundofbath.com. We go to the Holy City Heating and Air. Points in the paint. High Point Academy still leads 26-18. Holy City providing solutions for every season. Right now, that's been the slight difference as well. The points in the paint. Jay Sean able to do his dirty work down in the paint against Phillp Simmons. He's been double teamed every time. Oh, nice find! And there's a bucket for Harper Hoffman, but give Evold the assist.
Yes, sir. Good offense there by Phillp Simmons. And this game can very well go down to the end, to the free throws.
Hoffman's got 12. Left corner. Copeland to Jock. And that is almost intercepted. Whitaker brings it down. Turnaround jumper. No. Rebound. Putback is good. And that is Chris Copeland.
He used to do it everything. Here's Copeland.
Copeland heating up. Over to Evold underneath. Kicks it out. Driggers thought about a three. Pulls it in. Back to Evold. Evold turnaround shot misses.
Good defense there by High Point Academy on Evold.
Copeland across the timeline. Looks like High Point picking up the pace a little bit here, but a reaching foul.
And it also looks like Phillp Simmons is switching from the 1-2-2 to a 2-3 zone. And if you notice the adjustment here on offense, High Point Academy has went to the high post, trying to get the ball at the high post in and out to Jay Sean Sanders.
40-39. Grizzlies lead it over the Iron Horses. High Point Academy out of Spartanburg. Phillp Simmons out of Charleston, the Daniel Island area. And we got a foul here on the rebound.
I'm not sure coach is happy with that, fouling that far from the basket on Whitaker.
That's only the first on Travis Miller as you take a look at Coach Lee Sarter. Like that blazer combo.
Oh, yeah.
Like that blue.
He's dapper over there, Tyler.
This is Driggers. Now over to Offman. The All-Stater trying to lead the offense. Over to Dylan Morris, who was the hot hand in the second quarter with 3 3-pointers. Kicks it out to Mevold. Mevold drives, tries to kick. Attempted steal. Mevold gets it back. I think we're going to have a jump ball here. What's the call?
It's good hustle there by Mevold on the missed shot.
And Coach Garrett Campbell coming all the way out to get his players. He wants to make sure there isn't any extracurriculars after that. Emotions running high here. Let's take a look at the instant replay.
It's good defense there by High Point Academy. That was good hustle there by Mevold. Both teams just fighting, leaving it out on the court.
Yeah, I think one of the Phillp Simmons players may have saw a inadvertent kick and tried to protect him. So a timeout is called, 40-39. Final 6 to play. And coming up at the conclusion of today's game, we'll be selecting the Experience Columbia Player of the Game. Columbia, South Carolina, your next perfect getaway awaits. It awaits you right here in the heart of South Carolina. A lot of candidates so far.
Oh, yeah.
Because it has been a back-and-forth game, tight all throughout. We thought at one point High Point was going to pull away, but a couple of big three-pointers by Phillp Simmons, and it has been really close.
With a bunch of kids playing well.
Yeah, really close all the way back until the late portion of the second quarter when Phillp Simmons went on a run. Hopper over to Mevold. Mevold around Sanders as it knocked away, and a foul.
But Mevold is doing the right thing. He's playing against a guy that had a lot of size, so he's using those pump fakes to get Jason Sanders in the air in order to draw those fouls.
Oh boy, so that's a factor here, Trey Jackson. That is the 4th
That's critical,
foul on Jason Sanders. You best believe Coach Garrett Campbell and Phillp Simmons heard that over the PA like we did.
Oh, yeah.
They will probably try to attack him again and get him a little trouble. 40-39, High Point leads by 1. But we could have a tie game here with free throws and even a 1-point lead if Mevold hits them both.
So it's important for Jason Sanders to understand that he has 4 fouls and don't get no ticky-tack fouls.
This is Mevold. Misses.
Those free throws, Tyler, we talked about a few minutes ago now. They can be critical down the stretch.
It's the Preferred Appliance free throw line. Preferred Appliance is your trusted appliance sales and repair experts. Take a look at Jack Mevold. Hits that one. He's got 7 points. Left wing, that's Copeland. Copeland, baseline shot. Misses, rebound by High Point. Grizzlies inside. And the ball's gonna go out of bounds. It went behind us. There you go, Trey, you're in the scorebook now.
Yeah. Had a
rebound.
little flashback there, Tyler.
Jock Miller there as you take a look at how close that
Ooh,
was.
a game of inches, Tyler.
Wow, great shot by our camera crew.
Good footwork.
Incredible awareness by Jock.
Tell you what, man, that kid has a high basketball IQ.
Offman kicks it out to Driggers, around to Gavin Johnson. We're tied at 40, 5:25 left. Johnson puts it up, no.
Johnson has to make that layup though in a game like this.
Rebound by Jock. There's a drop by Whitaker and a foul. Oh, an offensive charge.
I'd like to see that replay there, Tyler.
Oh, boy.
Good call by the... Oh! but Hoffman was moving a little bit.
That's tough.
That's a tough call, man. That's the type of call, Tyler, that could have went either way.
So we will have free throws. No, they're cleaning up the court here. 40-40 your score. I was checking the live stats and making sure, looking at the foul situation. Jack Mevold has 3. You've got 3 fouls for Chris Copeland, 3 fouls for Whitaker, and on the bench is the All-Stater. And a lot of people would say the best player for the Grizzlies, Ja'Shawn Sanders. He's got 4 fouls currently on the bench. So Phillp Simmons will inbound.
You have a lot of key players in foul trouble, Tyler.
Yeah, there's Ja'Shawn there. Oh, nice pass there in the corner 3. No. Gavin Johnson rebound, and they will reset. Johnson over to Driggers.
I tell you what, Gavin Johnson has played a really good game so far today.
Mevold, and we're going to have a tie-up and a foul.
Gavin Johnson have done a good job offensive rebound for Phillp Simmons.
It's going to be the 4th team foul on High Point.
Got to keep in mind, Tyler, there's no more one-on-ones in high school basketball.
Yeah, the next foul is going to send Phillp Simmons to the line by High Point. Down inside to Mevold. Mevold, oh, what a move, and another foul, but they called it travel. Is that what they called?
Yes, sir. He's been doing that move all day. The drop step spin.
Yeah, Coach Campbell doesn't like it.
He's looking at the referee like, are you kidding me? Here we go. I'm not sure, Tyler.
All right.
But the referee got a better view than we do.
That's tough. So 4th quarter, 4:28 left. Jock Miller.
What a ball game we have today.
Top of the key drive. Copeland saves it from going out of bounds, and that is almost stolen away. Grizzlies get it back. Here's a drive, and he lost it.
That's her. That was great defense there by Harper.
We'll step aside. 40 all. 4:13 remaining in the 4th. We got a good one on deck. Phillp Simmons at High Point Academy.
Hi, Mom.
I've got an invisible junk pile.
How do you know?
When my friends saw it, I could see it.
Other people can always see them.
Can you make it disappear?
All you have to do is point, Mom.
It's gone.
Save $55 on junk removal. Book today.
When people come to us, they've been injured. They are now dealing with a big insurance company, a big trucking company, a company that, while they may say in their commercials they want to help you, in reality, they're not there to help you. And if we're not there to do it, no one's going to do it. I personally hope you never need our number, but if you do, it may be one of the most important calls you ever make. 1-866-STEWART.
Hi, Mom.
I've got an invisible junk pile.
How do you know?
When my friends saw it, I could see it.
Other people can always see them.
Can you make it disappear?
All you have to do is point, Mom.
It's gone.
Save $55 on junk removal. Book today.
Coming up near the conclusion of the game, we'll check out the Akeem and Astabulo Law Firm play of the game. Injured? Don't scream. Call Akeem. Dial 800-ALL-7s. Phillp Simmons 40, High Point 40, 4:13 left. Trey, what's going to be the big factor here in the final 4 minutes?
The big factor here is going to all go down to turnovers, partner. Who can ever protect that basketball and make their free throws, I think, will pull this victory on today.
Yeah, free throws going to be a major factor here as you've got 4 fouls for High Point. Team fouls, I should say. Just 1 for Phillp Simmons.
You pointed out their best player from High Point Academy, Ja'Shawn Sanders, has 4, and he's on the bench.
Yep. You imagine they will hold him until maybe the final 2 minutes or so, depending on how this game goes. 40 all. Phillp Simmons, their first appearance in the state championship. This is Dylan Morris.
High Point Academy is in a full-court trap, too.
Mevold to Gavin Johnson. Johnson down inside to Mevold. Mevold backs down to defender. Turnaround shot is good.
That's big time right there, Tyler. Big time basket there by Jack Mevold by using his body to get that shot.
Huge bucket by Mevold.
That kid is fearless.
There's a drive. Copeland off the front iron, doesn't go. And trying to run down the rebound, stolen back by the Grizzlies. And an offensive charge.
Mevold is everywhere, Tyler. Both ends of the court. Good defense.
That's going to be the 4th foul on Chris Copeland and the 5th foul for the team on High Point, 42-40. As you look at Copeland there on the struggle bus, frustrated with what just happened in that sequence. 7 points, 4 fouls for Copeland.
But he's going to have to step up because his counterpart of Jason Sanders is on the bench, so he's going to have to keep this team in check.
Well, now they're bringing Sanders in. Jay Sean is into the game, so yeah, you got 2 players on the floor right now with 4 fouls. And Phillp Simmons has the basketball. Up by 2. Inbound. Driggers has it. Here we go. Final 3.5 to play. The 2A boys state championship on the line here in Columbia. Gavin Johnson kicks it out. This is Morris. Back inside to Johnson. To Mevold. Can't get the finish. Rebound by Copeland. Almost had it knocked away by Mevold. Q Smith brings it down court. Leader, no. Rebound, Sanders. And he's going to be fouled. Sanders will go to the line for 2 free throws, and Sanders has struggled at the line today.
That's exactly why Coach Sorter brought Deshaun Sanders in, because he needed his offensive rebounds part. That was a good move.
Yeah.
Bringing him back in.
Sanders off the front end.
He's going to have to make those free throws here.
So if you just look at averages on paper, as he's at the preferred appliance sales and repair free throw line, Sanders only has 12 points. Check that, make it 13 as he hits the free throw. He averages about 19. Copeland averages 14 a game, and he's got 7. So big disparity there, your 2 top scorers for High Point. And it's a 1-point game. Missed the 3. High Point rebounds, 2:46 left. Iron Horses, do they get the steal? Gavin Johnson picks it up, no whistle. Driggers across the timeline, over to Mevold. Driggers back to Mevold for 3. No. Picked up by Jock. Jock Miller weaves through traffic. Here's a 3 left side. No. Rebound by Morris into Driggers. Boy, who wants this game? A couple of big shots open. Offman around a defender into traffic, puts it up and in. Hopper Offman.
What a big time move there. He said he wanted. Hopper Offman wanted, partner. Big time shot.
14 points for Hopper, the All-Stater. 44-41. Clock running 1:52.
It's getting loud in here, Tyler. It's getting crunch time, baby.
Here's a 3. Chuck Miller, no. Kevin Johnson runs down the rebound. 90 seconds to play. Oh my, is that going to be the 5th foul on Jay Sean?
I think it is, man. He just got caught in no man's land, Tyler. That's an unfortunate foul on that kid. And look at the expression on his face. I didn't mean to do that.
Jay Sean knows it. Jay Sean knows it. That's going to be the 15th foul for him as Gavin Johnson. And just lost track of his momentum, trying to make a great play. And Jay Sean will foul out. Free throws are the rest of the way, the remainder of regulation for Phillp Simmons if they get fouled. 13 points for Jay Sean.
You can look at the agony on his face, partner. Like, man, I didn't mean to do that.
That's tough. Dylan Morris. Clutch for Morris. Those are his first points since the 2nd quarter. He's got 12.
Tell you what, it's a lot of pressure, Tyler, on these free throws. And the crowd is going crazy.
A lot of purple in the stands. A big student section made the way from Charleston, the Daniel Island area.
Phillp Simmons over there looking like Northwestern.
A little bit, yeah, a little bit.
Purple and black.
45-41, 133 left here in the game. High Point Academy is going to have to do it without their best player in Jay-Sean Sanders, who just fouled out. You've got Chris Copeland on the floor. He's got 4 fouls. Jock Miller, who's your top scorer. Take a look at our weekend scoreboard. Only our second game of the entire weekend. Congrats to Landrum. They win their first state championship in girls basketball over Atlantic Collegiate. Later tonight, Berkeley in Greenville in the girls game. Then in the boys, you'll also see Greenville. And how about the story of the Westwood Redhawks? Westwood, what a great story they are. I expect this gym to be filled up with fans who made the short drive from Blythewood, South Carolina. I expect this gym to be full with fans from Greenville and Berkeley.
2 good games for the nightcap.
Absolutely. Stacy Huff will have the play-by-play story of those 2 games coming up tonight. Jason Patterson and Doug Lowe will be on the call of some games tomorrow. And Dylan Morris should take a look at his day. 12 points, 4 boards, and 4 steals.
Kid has played his tail off today, Tyler. Good.
Big free throw here. Go ahead.
No, like you said, it's a lot of pressure on this free throw, Tyler, now.
And Coach Garrett Campbell is upset about something that just happened at the scorer's table. I missed that.
They're talking to the scorekeeper from Phillp Simmons on the sideline.
That's not what I had. They're going to say that Jay-Sean only had 4. I mean,
man,
okay.
A little bit of drama.
Okay. Coach Campbell is incensed right now.
Wow. That's huge, Tyler.
That's massive. And another free throw connected by Dylan Morris. It's a 5-point game. 90 seconds left. High Point with the basketball. Whitaker looking for some help. Over in the corner. Back to Whitaker for 3. No. Fighting for the rebound. Who's going to get it? Phillp Simmons. That's Hoffman. And a jump ball. Possession arrow. Looks like it will stay with High Point.
Getting a little chippy, Tyler.
Yeah, it is getting some chippy. Oh, boy. Little extracurricular. Sanders and Hoffman there.
I don't mind both teams hustling there, but we don't need no extracurricular.
Tensions running high. Let's see what we can happen there on the end. Sanders trying to rip it out. Well, that wasn't Sanders that did anything. That was Copeland. That was Copeland. But he was staring right down Sanders, and maybe he's saying that he stepped over him. Didn't need to.
But if I'm Jay-Sean Sanders, I wouldn't go nowhere near that basketball if I don't have to, because you already have 4 fouls.
Yeah. I mean, he thought he fouled out. He was laying on the court, thought he fouled out, and they put him back in the game, saying he only had 4 fouls. In the corner for 3. Yes! Jock Miller. Game ain't over yet. 46-44. A minute 7 left.
May not always be there when you're called, partner, but Jock Miller was right on time with this 3-point shot.
Safe Federal Credit Union 3-point shot. Around the ring, Jock Miller, right corner. Yes, bottom of the net.
And he shot it with confidence.
Man, what a game. 46-44. Just over a minute left. And if I'm Phillp Simmons, you got Mevold, who's got to be careful. He's got 3 fouls. You've got Hoffman, the All-Stater. I think I'm taking it to Sanders.
Yeah.
I'm thinking I'm forcing them to play defense on the interior. But they're obviously going to try to hold on to the ball and run some clock.
But one thing that Phillp Simmons has to keep in mind here, though, High Point Academy is going to come out this timeout, and they're going to go full court press now. So you got to protect this basketball and make smart passes, Tyler.
Been such a tight second half here.
This is what you expect. Both teams are playing like they want it. Giving it all on the court.
Both teams have scored 16 points in this second half.
Here goes that full court press, partner.
Oh, almost lost it. They hit the deck. What's the call here, Zebras?
They say jump ball. Looks like the possession area goes to Phillp Simmons.
Very fortunate for the Iron Horses.
Told you that full court press was coming by High Point. You got to protect the basketball. You got to come to your passes, not wait on them. Look at Jay Sean Sanders looking, man, like, hey, man, I'm in the game now.
So Offman will inbound. 1:03 left. Driggers is fouled. Gonna call that foul on Copeland. We think that is 5 fouls. The scorer's table saying that is 5 on Chris Copeland.
But if it is, that wasn't a good foul on Copeland.
You know, it's become, you got to look at the scorer's table and wait for them to hold up the hand. I see the play-by-play voice.
If you notice, the crowd got quiet trying to realize does he really have 5 fouls or not.
I see the radio play-by-play voice of the South Carolina Gamecocks, Derek Scott, across the way. Of course, this is where he calls all the home games here at the CLA. And Copeland will go to the bench. At the line is Palmer Driggers. Copeland's day is unfortunately done for Grizzlies fans. Preferred Appliance Sales and Repair free throw line. Driggers hits the first.
That was clutch. Big time.
Tough one for Copeland. He is a senior.
And that kid played his heart out today.
Yes, he did. He's had a great career for High Point. Driggers misses the second. Rebound by Sanders. Here come the Grizzlies. Jock Miller down in the corner to Q. Oh, thought about a 3. Clock running, 47-44. Trying to get in position for a 3 to tie.
But you don't need a 3-point shot right now. You got plenty of time.
Driving and a foul. And we'll have 2 free throws upcoming. Yeah, I agree with you there, Trey. I think they could have maybe tried to set up for a quick 2.
They killed a lot of clock by just trying to go for the 3-point shot. But that's a good drive there. He was able to get a foul on Mevo.
So at the line is Travis Miller.
Jay Sean Sanders is looking into the crowd, talking to some of Phillp Simmons fans.
Travis hits the first. Travis has not scored all day until that bucket. The Preferred Appliance Sales and Repair free throw line. Preferred Appliance is your trusted appliance sales and repair experts. Knocks down the second.
That was big. Tyler, that was gutsy. 2 big-time free throws.
Back to a 1-point game. 43 seconds left. Phillp Simmons will have the ball. Well, for Phillp Simmons, you obviously have to take some time off the clock here. For High Point Academy, they can be a little bit more patient. They don't have to immediately go for the fouls. Very curious to see how this comes out.
You got to understand where you're at on the court here and how many fouls you got, and the time as well.
High Point Academy defeating American Leadership Academy out of Lexington. They outscored ALA 28-9 in the 4th quarter to pull away and win. Chris Copeland had 22 and 10.
Wow.
And of course, Copeland out of the game. Did not get to double figures today, did Copeland. But nonetheless, guys have stepped up for High Point today. Jock Miller has had a massive game for the Grizzlies.
From the start, he's caught up with the first 8 points of the game, Tyler.
That's right.
Gonna go down to protecting this back, no turnovers. It'll be very important here for Phillp Simmons to get this ball in bounds.
1-point game. Iron Horses lead. Mevold. Back to Offman. Full court press here by the Grizzlies. Over to Morris. Morris gets it across the timeline. Now he's going to hold up. Over to Driggers. Back to Offman. Clock now under 30 seconds. to Driggers. Check that, Morris.
I think you might have to foul, Tyler, because there's no shot clock in high school basketball in South Carolina.
Got in trouble. Driggers on the wing, and there is Jay-Sean Sanders, and that indeed will be his 5th.
I think High Point Academy took too long to foul.
Yeah. 16 seconds left. Jay-Sean kind of taking one for the team there.
Yes, he did.
He may have been calling for somebody to foul, and maybe nobody heard him. As you can see him walking to the bench say, foul, somebody foul.
Looking at his expression, that's exactly what that kid is saying over there.
And that's a tough outing for Jay-Sean as his day is done. 13 points for him. Driggers hits the first.
I'll tell you, Tyler, every star here today played well.
48-46 with 16 seconds left. Don't have to tell you how big this is. Boom.
So you go for the three-point shot right now?
You have to. 15 seconds left. And a timeout's going to be called by Coach Sarter.
Great timeout.
Going to draw up one play. 9.8 ticks left. And I think if you're Phillp Simmons, Whitaker and Jock Miller are going to be the two guys they're looking for, although Travis Miller was getting in position for a perimeter shot on the last possession. So they may look at Travis, number 5.
I'm putting the ball in the hands of Jock Miller, partner.
Yeah. Jock Miller started this game with the first 8 points scored. Tell you what Jock's done today. 15 points. 5 in his second half.
Do you remember Robert Horry that played for the Spurs?
Big shot Bob.
Hey, Jock Miller's your big shot Bob.
Well, if he hits one to tie this, call him Big Shot Jock.
Not young Jock. Man, what a game, Tyler. What a treat.
49-46, 9.8 seconds left. The 2A girls, it came down to one shot. The 2A boys, it's going to come down to one possession. Here we go. Q Smith inbounds. Jock Miller has it. Jock going to drive. Puts up the shot. No. Fighting for the rebound. Clock running with 3 seconds, and there's a whistle. They stop the clock with 2.8 seconds. There's a foul, and you can hear the Phillp Simmons crowd.
Yes, indeed. Give a lot of credit there to Phillp Simmons because they ran Jock Miller off that three-point line and forced him to try to go for 2.
Take a look at Coach Garrett Campbell. He has been the coach from the program's inception in 2017. 9 seasons.
And I could tell when I talked to him before the game, Tyler, he was really confident. He talked about how confident his kids were today, how they was ready to play. They had a good week of practice.
Great shot by the Phillp Simmons student section. And there you look at the Iron Horse cheerleading section. So free throws upcoming. I think it's going to be Offman at the line. It will. The All-Stater, let's give you his day. 14 points for Hopper, the senior. Preferred appliance sales and repair free throw line.
I've been impressed with him today as well, Tyler.
50-46. That was a dagger. This can twist the knife. No. Rebound. 1 second left. That'll do it. For the first time in school history, Phillp Simmons are state champions in boys basketball. The Iron Horses are state champs. Saddle up for the Iron Horses. Phillp Simmons out of Charleston, your 2026 2A boys state champions.
Just look at the emotion on these kids' faces, man. They're in tears, man. Just how much this means to the school, to the community, to everybody that's been involved.
We will step aside. When we come back, wrap it up. We'll talk to Coach Garrett Campbell. Trophy presentation on deck. Phillp Simmons is a state champ, 50-46.
Ready to quit nicotine for good? Get trusted quit support from the South Carolina Tobacco Quit Line and LiveVapeFree.com. LiveVapeFree.com helps young people quit nicotine with free, confidential tools so you can feel balanced, less stressed, and more in control. Need extra quit support? Break free from nicotine with the support that's right for you. Get one-on-one coaching and free nicotine replacement products to help you succeed. Scan the QR code for these resources and more at dph.sc.gov. Brought to you by the South Carolina Department of Public Health.
After fire, water, or storm damage, home can feel far away. And for over 50 years, A&I Fire and Water Restoration has been helping families across the Carolinas get back to normal. With expert care and decades of experience, we make coming home possible again. A&I Fire and Water Restoration, restoring more than property, restoring peace of mind. You can rely on A&I.
It's the moment you dream of, the moment you work for, train for, run wind sprints when nobody's watching for, the moment when hours of gym time, court time, prep time, all culminate into this time, the moment when millions of bounces, blocks, and boards all add up to this, your moment. Ingalls, we're with you every step of the way.
It's bow time. The only thing you want after a made-from-scratch Bojangles biscuit with juicy country ham is another one. For a limited time, get 2 ham biscuits for $5. Cravings meet savings. Order in the app or at Bojangles. It's bow time.
Before the coffee's finished brewing, we're already on it. Overnight headlines, local developments, and forecasts you can actually plan around. From your commute to your community, News 13 This Morning, Western North Carolina, starts here.
Hugs and hand pounds and emotions going back to the Holy City. Phillp Simmons defeats High Point Academy 50-46. Our state championships presented by A&I Fire and Water Restoration. And the 2A boys is in the books. Phillp Simmons is a state champion, and what a great season. 27-game win streak snapped.
Wow.
Phillp Simmons stops it as we take a look at our play of the game, the Akeem Anastapulo play of the game. And it's going to be one of those Dylan Morris three-pointers. He had 3 of them in the second quarter alone. Akeem Anastapulo, the law firm play of the game. Injured, don't scream, call Akeem. Dial 800, all 7s. Morris had 13. Great game for him. He goes out a state champion as a senior. As Coach Garrett Campbell poses for the crowd. Trophy presentation happening here at Colonial Life Arena.
Great game, and both teams played hard today.
Yeah, High Point Academy, what a great season they had. 27-game win streak coming into this game. This is a team that year after year competes for a state title. They were here last year, fell just short to Atlantic Collegiate. Unfortunately, they fall short here today. They won back in 2019. You best believe and expect they will be back here again in the near future. Let's look at the player of the game, the Experience Columbia player of the game. Columbia, South Carolina, your next perfect getaway awaits you right here in the heart of the Palmetto State. It's Hooper Hoffman, the Experience Columbia player of the game. Hooper had 15 points today. A couple of clutch field goals in the fourth quarter. The All-Stater goes out a state champion, another senior.
So that kid was hooping today.
Yes, he was. And we will try to pull aside Coach Garrett Campbell as you see tears flowing. It's a long season.
Oh, yeah.
And this team ends the season on a 12-game winning streak. They made it to their first lower state title game in school history. And then, of course, their first state title game. And they finished the story here in Columbia. Do the Iron Horses.
Sometimes some things are just meant to be, Tyler.
Coach Jerome Singleton and Sarah Hayes with the trophy presentation here, having a bit of a delay, but great crowds.
Oh yeah.
Upcoming for Colonial Life Arena. We got.
You see Berkeley fans filling in here for the next game.
I see the baby blue for Berkeley. I see Greenville red. I see Westwood red, although that's going to be about the same. It's going to be a sea of red.
I know, right?
Here in Colonial Life Arena for the boys game tonight.
Tell you what, so far these games have lived up to the hype at the CLA.
Yeah, I mean, both games so far this weekend, opening 2 games, came down to the last possession.
Man, doesn't get any better than that.
And we'll have the 5A girls and 5A boys. That's 5A Division II coming up here momentarily as we are waiting for the trophy presentation to bring in Coach Garrett Campbell. 9 seasons as the coach of Phillp Simmons. The entire 9 years they've been a program.
And I just looked back and I seen one of Phillp Simmons fans had tears in their eyes. So that goes to show you how much the championship means to the community as well.
Tell you, both these coaches really pulled out all the stops as there's the celebration. Commences. We'll thank our sponsors while we're waiting for Coach Garrett Campbell. I want to thank the wonderful folks at A&I Fire and Water Restoration who make these games possible for you viewers at home. We'd like to thank the rest of the sponsors: 1-800-GOT-JUNK, Soccer 5, the Stewart Law Offices, Preferred Appliance, Palmetto Pride, Holy City Heating and Air, Palmetto Bath, Safe Federal Credit Union, Peek and Fowler Law Firm, Akeem and Astapulu Law Firm, Dental Dentures and Implants, Lexington Medical Center, Farm Bureau Insurance, and Ingalls Markets. See if we can't have somebody go grab Coach Campbell.
Want me to grab one?
Yeah, go ahead, Trey. Looks like they're doing some team pictures, so don't photobomb anybody. As we're still waiting for Coach Campbell. 50-46 was your final. Again, coming up later today, we will have Berkeley and Greenville in the girls, Greenville and Westwood in the boys. Full day of action on Saturday. I'll rejoin you on Saturday. Full day of action tomorrow on Friday. I'll have the 4A girls and boys. I think you've got 1A girls and boys tomorrow. And we got Coach Campbell coming over. He's bringing out the game ball. I like it. All right, guys, get ready. Coach Campbell's coming. There he is. Coach Campbell, I got to tell you, it has been quite some time. It didn't happen until the clock hit 0 that you put a smile on that face.
No doubt. Now, the whole game, you know, with that first run, I think they went up 8 or 10 to nothing.
Yeah.
It was a tough way to start. We spotted them some points, but they might not have hit a 3 until late in the game, right? Our goal was let them shoot, right? They're good but not great shooters, so we really wanted to pack the paint and take away 1. That was their strength, right? He averages 18 points, so that was our strength. It's really packing in on him. So they hit those 2 early threes. We stuck the course, right? We stuck the course. We stayed composed. We kept doing what gotten us here, and we fought and got rebounds. We let them shoot, and we got rebounds. And then we came down and got good buckets. We didn't turn the ball over once in their press. A 2-2-1, 1-3-1, full court man. We handled it all. I'm super proud of the guys for executing like that.
What's this mean for the community of Phillp Simmons there in that Daniel Island area? You've been here 9 years.
That's right.
You've been here the entire time. It's been a program. What does this mean?
Yeah, I mean, it's huge for us, right? We're still small school and a young school, right? 9 years. Every year we've gotten better. We started at the bottom, very bottom, but every year we've gotten better and better. And to get to here for this community, I mean, look at the crowd. We had the best student section, all the fans here to rally around this special bunch who's been playing really well and really, to finish off this season with the support from the community. It's huge. It's going to make us go even further in years to come.
Started from the bottom, now you're here.
That's it, man.
State championship win. Congrats,
Let's go.
Coach.
Appreciate it, man.
That's Coach Garrett Campbell. Phillp Simmons is a state champion. We've got the 5A girls coming up next. Congrats to the Iron Horses out of Charleston. They are state champs for the first time in school history.